Good evening. It is me, Angie, here from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring you messages of direction towards your best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and all the planetary aspects that are talking to each other, surrounding us, and how they affect our own birth chart. However, this message is timeless, so do know that whenever you receive that message, that there's something in that for you, as energy is cyclical. If you do find anything that resonates with you today in the message, please do share that with me by commenting, double tapping the screen to hit that like button, or simply sending me an email. All that information is in the description box. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, they are currently open. So how are you this evening? I got a brand new deck, and I'm going to be asking tonight, we are looking for more. Today is a test energy that is in the planet of Mercury, and that is at a 29-degree testing. And whatever is happening now is going to be foreshadowing the same degree, the 28 degree, and I believe 11 minutes new moon in Scorpio on the 20th. So we are going to dig in here and see all about what more you are wanting. And my notes are attached there in the chat if you'd like to check them out. Our song for today, all I heard was Live It Up. And the end part of that says you've got to keep it moving. Hey, Miss Diana, thank you so much for being here. We got some Queen Herby in the house today with her song 5D. You know me, I'm carefree, might switch it up, living in 5D. Kick it up. I'm not going to say that. When I rise like Phoenix, so this could be a rebirth or a restart. They don't know what's happening. Burning, 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 thinking I found my purpose. Make this ish hot like a furnace. Shut up, I keep learning because I've been working on myself. You can't come for the new me now. You want to get like this, you've got to keep it moving. So a lot of chariot energy, looking back to hearkening from 1978. If you were alive then, hey, Miss Peg, hey, Diana, let me know what you were doing in 1978. And for some of you, that is a ding ding there. And Miss Monica, we are live. So Miss Monica is very, very intuitive as well. So the fact that she called right when we're going live here and I didn't even tell her about it, it does not surprise me at all. So let me know what you were doing in 78. I think, what was I, 6 years old? That was a 7-year of change, and that led to some kind of growth. So think about that year in terms of the chariot energy. Head and heart is aligned and you're moving forward fast. You've got to keep it moving, right? Today's date adding to a 47, being the 11 of the justice energy, balance, Venus energy. So love could come into play here in the reading today, especially if we are longing for more. And again, it is Scorpio season. So what is happening now in the cosmos is a big foreshadow to that new moon in Scorpio. I also got the song from Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It? That was from her Private Dancer album in May of 1984. So that could resonate for you. As well, Queen Herby is a Taurus. So May of 1984 would have been Taurian energy, and Queen Herby is a Taurus herself. And that is when I said to look at the 11-5 or make a note for that full moon in Taurus. So what's love got to do with it? And this is all about if there's some kind of energetic resources that they're taking but not giving back. I have a little red flag here. So I feel like if we're of a certain age, we've all been through that kind of energy, someone that just takes and takes. And if you're from our generation, then that's a conditioning. That's a cultural conditioning, because we watched people sacrifice their own selves just endlessly for everybody else around them, and that was seen as normal. That is not normal. So not nowadays, when we have our own independence and do not have to be in a position where we have to have a partner if we don't want to. And then I wrote down here, you got to keep on moving. This is the song bridge. So that is said a couple times here. And I saw that as the ditch that gets our chariot stuck. So something that gets stuck in the mud, those very hard lessons we've had to learn on repeat. But this is a lesson of self-preservation. Okay. And again, if this is something, whatever the situation is for you, especially sitting in the house of Scorpio for your own personal birth chart, we do have that grand water trine in the sky. And I know I've been through it. So if you guys have a lot of water in your chart and you've been boo-hooing, and you're like, why in the heck am I crying so much? Or why are all these emotions just flooding over me? That is why, especially if you are a sensitive person, you pick up other people's energy. We might think that it's our own. And I'm here to tell you, this is in the energetic bodies around us. So you're probably feeling that something inside you. Just know it's around you. Now, this energy today of the sun at the sixth energy of the lovers. This is a gold rush. That is the symbol. And that's about longing for more and finding the appetite. So having the bravery, right? The courage to experience more abundance and life adventures. And here I have, this is what this aneretic test is. The 22s are back again. And this is about having intense emotional focus whose powers cannot be ignored. And this foreshadowing is going to be brought on by the awareness of and the expectation that we will satisfy our deepest yearnings. So it feels pretty spicy to me. I ain't going to lie, especially on a second chakra day. That is our sacral chakra, right between our hip bones, creativity in and of itself. And I haven't got this song for a while on an orange chakra day. If you've ever heard Something in the Orange, I believe it's by Zach Bryan. Please correct me. I didn't write down the artist. And I wrote a note here that was channeled. This person is saying, please turn those headlights around, or please turn your chariot around. I wrote, they know that you aren't this time. Okay. And that was a channeled message. And for whoever is hearing that, I can feel the emotion behind that. We are finally moving into the next 5 degrees of Scorpio. We're still in the 5 of Cups, guys, unfortunately, but we are moving from stability and into service to self. So this is a time, our path of knowledge. How have we been overgiving? How have we been contributing to some kind of ideal? And maybe we thought we were going to be living it up, but in this case, this song's about you got to keep on moving. And I had another channeled message that's kind of funny. If you've ever heard the phrase, I don't know how old you are, but somebody's been writing a check with their mouth that their ass can't catch. I know. It is what it is. So if you know somebody who's writing a check with their mouth that their ass can't cash, then this reading might be for you. This is a phoenix energy of rising up from something, of course, appropriately with Scorpio energy, the death and rebirth. Okay. There's going to feel like a noticeable acceleration in the energy. It feels like time is moving faster. And I'm going to be asking today, I know that we're looking for more. And with this Wheel of Fortune energy being twice in today's date, 28th breaking down to a 10, this is energy, this luck, okay, that could be turning in our favor. And then again, we have the justice energy of the 11. 1 + 1 is 2 of the High Priestess. I hit 222 miles today in my new car. So I thought that was really, really cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to be asking with the charms, what are signs of our surprise? So the reading yesterday was about some kind of surprise coming, and I'm going to go here with this where they're closest to. And we saw in the near future in that reading, I'd say the Lovers powering the Justice energy is quite the surprise. So we've got here a hot air balloon on water, no surprise there. There's some kind of creative energy. This is an old school Singer sewing machine. So again, creativity in and of itself. We've got a rabbit here. And I didn't have anything come out on Earth Charms. This was kind of here in the middle of fire. This monkey we talked about last night. We have, what are those called? Fairies. And we've been talking about the monsters under our bed there. We have a key landing in the middle of fire and air. A little girl. So a little girl to finding, I realize there you can't see that. The key to maybe opening this surprise or stopping this cycle of overgiving is looking back at that reparenting of ourselves. Never pulled this before. Here's two fishes landing on the air signs along with a whale tail. High Priestess energy on the air signs as well. We've got a beautiful pentacle there showing up for air as well, and a book. Our leaf is back, and we have lotus energy here. Okay, so those might be some signs there coming up to signs of our surprise that is for coming, especially if you're in an energy of wanting more. And with today being in the moon, being still in Capricorn, I'm pulling out my second earthy deck. Let's see. Okay, well, that's what you guys came out as last night in that reading that I'm referring to. I feel like these bridge together with each other. There's that Empress energy. So being in a place of calling in what we want to manifest. So I wrote down this wildness energy. This is being foreshadowed now. So in the environmental energy, what could be coming about is your own diplomacy, your own autonomy. The Empress does not need the Emperor. And to boot, there's that Capricorn energy of the moon. She has a key there in her hand, and her dress is made of peacock colors and feathers. And we saw the opportunity to set down a long burden, something that is just has been burned down, and it's time to take our independence back here. With diplomacy is the important part, because remember in that reading last night, it can't be something that is, it can't be out of anger, okay? Because then that's not learning the lesson of sometimes things just end. Sometimes we learn the lesson. There's our Wheel of Fortune energy that's doubled up in the date today. And the Five of Cups there, Scorpio energy will be in it for the next 5 days, unfortunately. But she is looking out on that ship that has passed her by. So, guys, I don't want this surprise to pass you by, because it may, who knows when that same energy is going to come around again. This helps you glow up from the flow up. Whatever is leaving, your glow up happens after that. Confidence returning. Queen of Wands is cardinal Aries, but because Mars is the ruler there, can also consider that Scorpio energy. Okay, let's see where we go, guys, with our reading. Been in a long time of healing. I feel like I saw that last night. It was just that 10th wand to be sat down was just a matter of you've done all the work. You've done everything you can do here. And that last wand of action is you're almost getting there. So imagine carrying a pile of firewood on your back there, and then having that heaviness, but looking up and being able to see the front porch of where you're dropping it off. It's in your sight. Okay. It's in your sight. The Hanged Man. This is when this situation can do a 180. Maybe you'll be swinging from the rafters. I don't know. Maybe you have a yoga trapeze like I do. It's great 5 minutes for your back, and you are ready to go. I tell you what, that's the best thing I ever bought. $60. So the Hanged Man energy here, having this enlightenment of, hey, I matter too. This is an on pause energy. We purposely put ourselves here in this pause position to ensure that we are looking at everything from the other person's perspective, okay, and fueling that energy is a 7 of Swords. So there's our full moon. Full moon in Taurus, I got the song, I Could Have Been Her, but that wouldn't be me. And that's by Ella Langley. I got that when I was writing about the full moon in Taurus coming up on the 5th. So maybe this pause is because of some kind of avoidance. And this deck, she's like, what do you want from me? Okay, she's surely hoping that the light of the full moon will not reveal what it is that she's discovered here. So if you feel like you're in an energy of pause, I'm still not sure what we're waiting on, especially with the cards that we got last night. They were just glorious. Let me turn my light down here to see if I can get that glare off. There we go. Okay. All right, so crossing energy there. I'm going to try to do this a little different so we can see everything all at once. How's that? Situation. Wow, full moon again. So this is the moon card, Cancerian energy. That's part of the water trine, as is Pisces energy and Daddy Saddy. The lesson there is our freedom of choice. Okay, it's about exercising our free will. And the lesson today in Mercury of communication is about allowing our wildness to be expressed, even in a measured way. We can still kind of hang back on it. Maybe you don't want someone to know you a freak. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but for whatever reason, you don't feel comfortable here. It's still in the moon of this situation. Yeah. Okay. Lover's energy again. And I just got done saying the near future energy from last night's reading was a whole different deck. Lovers powered by the Justice balance. Wow. Okay. So this choice, again, like I said, with the 10 of Wands, guys, you're almost there. You can see the porch that you need to set this burden down on. You're within very close range. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles crossed by the 6 of Swords. So second position is our situation, and third position is the opportunity here. Our opportunity is to reclaim our independence. We had the key come out next to the little girl. So this is Queen of Pentacles, is the mother of all the queens, and the next step towards Empress. This is allowing Spirit to pull us towards our heart. See how her heart chakra is being pulled to calmer waters here. It's okay to want what you want. Okay, especially with Cancer energy sitting in a woman awaiting a sailboat. So that's that 3 of Wands. We did see that come out, manifesting what it is. This ship has already done sailed. We just haven't delivered the news yet. So maybe you haven't quit your job, whatever this choice is, you haven't delivered the news yet here as of yet. In the recent past, 3 of Cups energy, and we have this rabbit here. There's the cat of independence. So again, the rabbit is luck. Jupiter is in Cancer, and that's about throwing our shadow suddenly thrown over the right shoulder. Like, I get it. I need to reparent myself in some way. And perhaps even take care of that little girl that was told that it's not polite to have what you want, that other people before you. And that's just not what our soul's journey is about. Okay. Let's see that driving energy here. Knight of Cups. Come on. Pisces energy again. In the recent past, we got double Pisces here. And this Three of Cups, that's a reunion energy, a light in the forest. Ooh, I'm getting a squeezy when I was thinking about camping out, or this is like doing something. I mean, think about in a forest, there's not going to be a lot of people around here, but maybe this is the expression of feelings. You are listening to your heart. It's just a matter of delivering this news or quitting this job. This could be moving to be closer to the one you love. All the contexts, of course, are going to be different for everyone. The heart of the reading, there you are again. It's about diplomacy. Scorpio energy. This whole reading is about we're looking for more. What wildness is being foreshadowed now? What are you feeling inside of you, brewing or bubbling to the surface? You know, our passions aren't dark. We weren't taught that it's, you know, that it's okay. For example, 18 and over, please, to pleasure ourselves. We just weren't taught that. It wasn't talked about. And some people were even unfortunately punished for something that is absolutely very natural. Two of Pentacles here, the situation, we're all dressed in the ball, and what I'd say, we're ready to go, full moon again. We just haven't gone up those steps yet. You haven't dropped off this pentacle. Time, money, message, energy, resources, assets, talents. You're like on the tippy toes, ready to go here. And as long as it's done with kindness, respect, and forgiveness, and understanding that this isn't malicious at all, so far in the cards yet. So especially with the King of Cups, he doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve here, but you can see that it's starting to electrify. And he's getting ready to, and it's like he's halfway there. See how he has on this cross, this yin and yang energy just of his chest. Maybe this is what you're going to reveal at the full moon in Taurus. But again, I'm asking here in my meditation, what is foreshadowing the new beginning or the new moon in Scorpio on the 20th? Let's see what the near future's bringing. There's your Empress energy. There's your graduation. And this is understanding that we just call in the energy. She's the least fancy Empress I have in any of my decks, and an Empress doesn't chase, she doesn't have to. She calls in what she wants, manifesting 101. Everything comes very easily in the month of November in general. It is Samhain. Full moon again, near future. So this is what we're calling in, and this light may be shed on whatever this is. Maybe this is when the decision will be delivered, or actually when you go in the door and you have this diplomatic conversation, or that your heart is finally balancing with your head and agreeing about whatever is hidden there currently. All right, let's see what our block is. Oh, the sun. Okay, and she's holding a yellow rose, which for me is a sign or symbol of peace. This is the happiest card in the deck, guys. Why are we blocking our own happiness? Double Leo energy. Strength is that lemniscate of inner balance and of taming our inner beast. So part of that may be the reason, part of that inner beast or that healing of this little girl here, where this is key, is that we weren't taught to chase our happiness. We were taught that the feminine energy of the household or one person takes care of everybody else at the sacrifice of their own needs and wants. So again, that was normalized, and it's just not healthy. That's a big fat label of codependency right there. Okay. And it's a generational wound. And I believe a lot of us have incarnated this lifetime to help heal that for the upcoming generations. Okay. Double, wow, double major arcana there. But this star, this wish is coming, at least in the time that Pisces is in North nodes. We're being called to action here. And remember that very last lesson of Pisces is fulfilling our desire. What does Spirit want us to know here? You've done all the work. It's opening night. So you can see her ballet slippers there. Private Dancer was the second song I got, Tina Turner. And I wrote, again, the red flag is how you know it's time to go is that there's no movement, there's no growth. It's stagnant. Our chariot wheel is stuck. Okay, but it's opening night, and you can see here I've been talking about what is blocking the love geese from flying, which is the Lover's card in the Wild Unknown deck. And we've got one goose here flying, but it's half black, half white. So again, we're getting this yin yang energy. And we've got choice, so lots of twos. Whatever's hidden in the moon needs to be revealed. You've done all the work. We keep seeing it over and over here, fueling that. There's nothing more that can be said here with doing the work. Knight of Pentacles always does the work, slow and steady. And she is, I like the air energy here too with her Sith. She's cutting through one step at a time what her blocks have been. Why is it if we know we've done the work here and we've done all we can do, it's time. You've done all you can do. This is a very loyal energy. You've done your due diligence. It's not about, like I said, I haven't seen anything yet that's nefarious or cruel, which is very important. This change or this choice is not out of anger. It's just that it's not your heart anymore. That's all. And I know that sounds, well, I mean, it just is what it is. And it's sad, right? When we have to cut people loose who just aren't on our vibrational frequency any longer. And the reason that we've stayed, the block here is our own inner balance, are telling ourselves what we should. That's part of the shadow of I don't get the one, I don't get to be the one that's happy. That needs to be resolved with peace in your heart here. And I'm seeing these yellow roses here and these lights. That's a 4 of structure. But also remember that's the first time that we can create a circle with those 4 points. So it has to flow. And if our chariot has been stuck in the mud or stagnant, that may be why, because we're thinking it has to be this 4 walls with the roof and this happy family, but that's the idea of what we grew up with, that you just stick it out no matter what, not considering that happiness is a huge factor. We came here to learn as humans, and part of that is learning how to be happy and not pushing that happiness towards everyone else around us except ourselves. Okay. Outcome energy, potential outcome. I got to keep on moving. These are wings of Isis. They're actually called that. They used to be or they still are part of a Middle Eastern dance repertoire of tools. And like you have zills, we have the wings of Isis, you have silk veils, you have candelabras, swords on your head for balance. The outcome energy here, by you getting into this Empress energy and surrendering to what is at the full moon, allowing spirit to help pull your heart back towards your own autonomy is key here, to this opportunity. And this is your energy just amplified. I mean, on steroids, right? Again, Queen of Wands, Emperor Aries energy, but Mars is also the ruler, traditional ruler of Scorpio, and fueled by Two of Cups. So last night, the situation we saw where the Two of Cups hadn't progressed, and it was being coveted and held on to for dear life with the Four of Pentacles. And today when I was driving, I was like, okay, that was the 24. I mentioned 24. I put it on my notes in a little graphic, 24. And then we also had a 24 right down the center. Okay. So 6 energy of the Lovers. In this instance, this new Two of Cups here, because once it's performing night, it's here. Okay, time to perform. It's go time. And if we do that, the outcome energy is actually a vibrational match that is not bogarting your energy and hanging on to it. Okay. And sorry, not sorry, but puff, puff, give. You've got, you can't just hold on to something because, we're afraid of new, or because we're afraid to lose it. Your heart has already lost heart for this. But whoever this reading is for, there's been a delay, because there's some instance here of, I don't want someone to see what is hiding in the energy of the moon, but it's shining right on her. Okay, this is what it is. And I feel like you've gotten some new insight here. And if it is that full moon in Taurus, again, that song, Ella Langley, I could have been her, but that wouldn't be me. You could be that ideal housewife that stays forever, but would that be you? You could stay in a job that you didn't like because it brought in money but not happiness, but would that be you? Okay. Are you lovely? I'm so happy to see your name there. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. This is quite the reading here, man. Okay, let's see energy. Let's see what else. Okay, at the heart of it is this Scorpion energy of 5 of Cups. Guys, you are destined here. The red thread of destiny, the fates, the wheel of fortune, 10 energy. There's double 10s in the energy today. And I said, whatever is going on right now in last night's reading and tonight's reading, this is foreshadowing the same degree that we're experiencing today of Mercury, the test, the anaretic degree. We're going to have that same test come up at the new moon in Scorpio. Okay. Your glow up has faded here. Your soul agreed to make this hard decision. Wow. And let me see what's fueling us here on the bottom. 5 of Wands. We're already split from this. Okay, there's a division, and we see tower energy. Last night's reading shows this tower has already fallen. But again, with that 10 of Wands energy from last night and this pause, I'm not revealing what's hidden in the moon yet about this choice, the Lovers. It's already, the divide's already there. It's just a matter of getting that wood pile to the porch. That's an action. Just dropping it off, like maybe dropping the bomb, or just finally ripping the Band-Aid off here. Okay, so 55 energy, another 10. And that sets this divine timing, this red thread of destiny in motion. And look at that. This is the 22 card. 22's all over my notes today. And yesterday, 24s and 26s and 29s as well, because of the anaretic degree. This is the angel of the night. She literally says the meaning of this card: you've done enough. There's nothing more for you to personally do. And you've got all these butterflies of transformation that are glowing. Maybe that's why I was drawn to the glow of this yellow energy. Yellow chakra is our own happiness, the sun inside of our third chakra, our solar plexus. Okay, and I set it up from here. You've done enough. It's showtime. You've done all you can do, and I want you to hear me say that, and you feel it in your heart. The lesson is learned. Peace be with you on your next part of your journey. Here comes the vibrational match again. Here, Two of Cups. These are twins. We got the twin energy here of the yin and yang of Mars and Venus. And we've got divine counterparts coming out here. But we have to surrender to whatever this full moon is going to reveal. I could have been her, but that wouldn't be me. Boy, oh boy, you guys get me all. I'm telling you, it's all this Scorpio energy all up in the feels with it. Man, oh man. Even my Lily today, who's always positive, she's a Cancer too. And she's just like, what is going on? All right, guys, I'm going to look at what wildness, what's manifesting now that's being foreshadowed here for all signs. What wildness that's manifesting now is being foreshadowed for this new moon and new start in Scorpio, or maybe even here revealed something that's not you. It could have been you, but that wouldn't be. That wouldn't be true to your heart. It wouldn't be, it would keep you out here outside of the party and not part of it. Okay. So let's get advice for this reading here about what wildness might be manifesting. Okay. So I did say triggers. As far as healing that inner child is key to this happiness. What is telling you that you can't go into the party? Okay. Childhood wounds, can't make it up. This is a brand new deck. Flashbacks, ready to explode. Caught in the act. There's that 7 of Swords energy, and the reason there's a pause here. Again, as long as it is done with kindness, forgiveness, you wear your heart on your sleeve. The King of Cups in a lot of decks has devastation all around him. You can see the smoke here, but still he remains in his heart. Again, heart of the reading, Scorpio energy. And we've also got reminiscing. That 6 of Cups energy we saw last night and is now here in the major arcana. Wow. And also 2 of Cups energy, looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, and dwelling, hanging out. Okay. Recent past, again, this reunion energy. There's some emotion that has been expressed or some idea of change. Maybe you've attempted to share your heart and it's still stuck in the mud. Okay, so that would be for Scorpio and for the reading here. So I'll look at the bottom of that. What did I just say about all the emotions of that grand water? And look at the sun coming up, you guys. in and out, clashing like waves. These emotions are rising up like tidal waves. I mean, look at these. This is Spirit's advice here. What Spirit wants you to know. You've done everything. It's opening night. You've done all you can do. And she's even got blood and scrapes. And I don't know if you've ever seen a ballerina toes, but they nasty. Sorry, sis. I mean, they just beat them up. I don't know if you're beating yourself up. She has a war wound here from all that she's been trying to sort through, but she's been loyal to this hard work. Okay, you are prepared. Spirit wants you to know you are prepared. It is going to be emotional. It is going to cause a tidal wave in our life, but that's how we get our chariot unstuck out of the mud, right? This is even again the foreshadowing of what this wildness is being foreshadowed now. This anoretic or testing degree, this emotions that are coming up right now could be showing you where, searching here, showing you where this tidal wave could be happening with this new start on the 20th. Okay. We've also got fueling, reminiscing, searching, thinking of you. So this could be a person around you or simply the environmental energy of what we're experiencing here. Profile searching, blocked contact. I don't know if you had to block someone here, or you really had to stand your ground. Maybe if this is a situation where somebody has been bothering you, for example, and you don't want it to be found out, you don't want somebody to get in trouble, perhaps, or like, guys, if you're being harmed, then you have to tell somebody. You have to tell somebody. Okay. There's fire signs right underneath that. Leo, Sag, Aries. I know Saggy season's going to be off the hook. All right. Let's get advice for the rest of the signs. This could be you and your environmental energy or another person that is being thought of during this reading. Okay. And we do have a choice. So keep that in mind. The situation is about a choice that is currently being hidden in our emotions or hidden in the moon. Okay. Darker passions are being revealed here at the end of Scorpio season. So just wow. That new moon is conjunct the sun in Scorpio, so it's going to be a strong one. Okay. Sagittarius, ghost, disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. So Saggy, this could be you. I'm noticing this yin yang, sun, half moon. That could happen by this new moon in Scorpio. Okay. All right. We've also got dreams, receiving downloads, confirmations from spirit. That's just November in general. Unsatisfied, longing for more. Literally on my notes today. The reciprocation's not there. Maybe you're getting the bare minimum and you just over it and you're the one walking away from this. You're at the bottom of the steps. You haven't dropped that final pentacle quite yet. Okay, let's look at Capricorn energy here. Opportunity, Queen of Pentacles, cardinal energy, laying the blueprints. Okay. Capricorn union, reconciliation, coming back, second chance, rebuilding. Certainly if that was in our recent past, you would know if there was a reunion energy with someone where you shared your heart. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is in love with love. They want to gobble up all the love feelings. Okay. So this could even be by the end of this year, very end, beginning of January as well through 20th, 21st, 22nd. I haven't looked yet. Too much screenshots, proof, letting go, throwing out memories. So maybe you do reunite with someone and you're like, no, I'm going to stay independent. Spiritual signs, songs, telepathic dreams of them. Isn't this a beautiful new deck? I love it. So we'll keep that union card there out for Capricorn. And on the bottom of the deck, maybe someone's acting like a sneaky link there, Capricorn. They're giving you all the words about wanting to come back. And then maybe they end up ghosting you, or if it's like that song, Haunted by the Ghost of You, and it won't leave me alone. This could be a brief reunion here for Capricorn energy. Okay. Keep that in mind. I would get the full details there, Capricorn. All right. What about for, let me scoot you guys over here. There goes my egg again. All right, Aquarius. Let me get my air column here. What advice do we have for that air portion of our chart? If you're an Aquarius or have points and planets there, or your person is, call, expressing, conversation, unblocking. Somebody wants to hear your voice, or you want to hear someone's voice, or this is relating especially to your seventh house in Aquarius. That will be one-to-one relationships. This could be family if it's Aquarius is in your fourth house, or you're waiting on a job offer if it's in your 10th house, for example. Okay. Back over to our water trine energy. Water signs surrounding this Aquarian energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we see those tentacles of the octopus, someone who's adaptable. All right, coming back over to Pisces, North Node, and our Daddy Saddy lesson here about freedom of choice and exercising our free will. Okay, Pisces gift. That's a fun surprise, right? Dating, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. Crossing energy is appreciation, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, and expressing love. Well, that's beautiful. A new moon that divides its influences. Okay, that's where Daddy Saddy has given us our lesson now that if we don't exercise our will and our free will and freedom of choice, it could be getting the other end of Daddy Saddy's lesson, and we don't want that. So I say go for it, guys. This is a lovely spread. I know it's hard. You got that 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. That ship has already sailed, guys. Okay, Aries energy here. We got 2, deadline. The clock is ticking. Time's running out, on edge, intervention. We can't wait any longer. This 2 of Pentacles, she's holding a little stopwatch here. Okay, she's holding 2 clocks. That's the heart of the reading. We have Chiron and Aries at the symbol of a double promise, both people promising. It's the 4 of Wands. I'm going to put in the same action as you put in, what we're hoping to experience. There's a deadline here. Unexpected visit, phone call, knock, or someone driving by the house, Aries. Okay, let's see what's in that environmental energy. Guarded, past trauma, building up walls, defensive, and blocking their heart chakra. Check out that Aries portion of your chart. Where is that 25 Aries at? Where there's a double promise going on. Okay, let's look at Taurus energy here. That's going to be matching with our union energy here. Taurus, what's going on in the Taurus or the Earth trine? Okay, oh boy. Full moon in Taurus much? Situation? The Lovers? That's fueling the moon here. This is the secret, guys. Again, that song. I could have been her, but that wouldn't be me. This is something you feel obligated to, but it's not. It's not you. It's not your soul's purpose. The lesson is done here. Shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, the reflection of your soul. We've got communication. That could be what's revealed here at the full moon. And even obsession. That's what that twin energy feels like. It does not feel like stagnation and no movement and abuse. That is not a twin flame energy, guys. That is manipulation, and that is someone who will keep you very, very stuck for a very long time because nothing is changing. Okay, that's how you know the difference. All right. That is crossed by denial. So on this full moon, if this is when we're revealing this news that we're standing at the bottom of the steps on, about to go in, the other person is in denial about it. But again, that's how nothing changes. They go, oh, they hear you out, and these are your problems. Okay, well, that's not a problem for me. So thanks for telling me. Again, nothing changes. The wheel of the chariot is stuck. And it feels like, especially with the readings we've been getting lately, it's been stuck for quite some time. Okay. With this twin energy and that choice card being in the situation, guys, something's coming to a head at the full moon. Okay. And we're gonna get tested on that lesson come the 20th of October. Okay. Whatever is being foreshadowed now is what's coming up. That's the messages I've been getting downloaded to me. All right. So Gemini. Okay, revenge energy, patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. So coming here into this air energy. Felt like I had another flipper. Could be to do with some kind of a fire sign there. Like we said in last night's reading, it can't be out of anger. It can't be mean. It has to be diplomatic. This is my firm decision. Be firm but fair. And there's forgiveness required. So if it's any kind of revenge energy, then that's going to come back on you. So check out the Gemini portion of your chart there. Also, new boo is showing up there, getaway and closed off. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Wow, pregnancy, but that's to me just Empress energy. I mean, unless you're at the age where that can still happen, okay, make sure that it's not a trap or someone's just saying that news and it's not true, especially if it's a call on the telephone, maybe get some proof, okay, especially if there's if this has to do with a fire sign, okay. It's not about revenge, it's just the lesson is done. There's no need for any of that. All right, let's come back over to our water trine, Cancer. Miss Marcia, thank you guys so much. We got a whole party here. It's so fun. I love you guys so much. Okay, I didn't see what Ed said. I'm going to have to grab my Farsi Oasis for that. All right, Cancer. Cancer energy. We've got a woman awaiting a sailboat. Okay, divine feminine energy. Cancer is the mother energy. The lesson of 22 Cancer, guys, is about becoming able to withstand the poignancy of dreaming's uncertainty, being able to withstand not knowing. That's hard. It's something that brings forward a very strong emotion, and it affects our power. And you're like, I know this is something big, but I can't stand not having the answer or not knowing what's going to happen. And Cancer 22 is about that Empress energy, knowing that that ship has already set sail. It's already coming to us. She's calling it in here in the near future. So we do have Jupiter in Cancer until next July. Okay. Justice energy, there's the balance. Okay, with this water trine of emotions, it could be divorce, legal papers, court visit. Check out your Cancer placements, options, juggling connections, showing appreciation, and again, self-love, where this little girl energy and the key was falling for me. Okay. You getting your justice here in that Cancer part of your chart, especially if you've discovered a shadow aspect or a trigger that is then helping you heal that energy surrounding you. Again, juggling connections, doing options. This can be addiction. There can be a little double frequency of energy of fear of what is right for you. Okay. That guilty, kind of guilty mother energy that could have been learned. All right. Let's look at advice for Leos. What is this wildness that may be foreshadowed right now? Okay. Butterflies, there's that transformation energy, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, and feeling complete. We do have Apollo, the asteroid in Leo right now. And that's about masculines that are taking lead of something, also at 22 degrees. And that symbol is a carrier pigeon. So bringing a letter of some sort, bringing information. Okay. Oh, wow. Maybe someone wants to commit and they're riding towards their sun, right? The sun is blocked currently. And building a new family, the family that you choose here in the Leo portion of your chart. What else we got in Leo? I don't know if I could pronounce that correctly, but Asclepius. And that was what was on the brink comes back. And it's an old sea captain, King of Cups energy. Wow. Okay. Well, something may be coming back around here, or you may be getting a message of commitment, or some kind of transformation. Somebody's happy and they want to tell you about it, Leo. That could be the what's being foreshadowed there for you at the full or new moon. Yep, someone's admiring your Leo mane here, the beauty. They're inspired by you. There's a connection of music and songs. Look at that sun. I was just talking about asteroids. And there's an emotional bond there and telepathic love. I was just talking to Judy Jude about that today. Okay. Wow. That's really cool. Let's move into that Virgo energy. So that earth trine, we've got union, the twin flame of the situation of that lover's choice. We have finally one asteroid Diana in to Capricorn. And that's about experiencing entropy. So something that has died, or the muscle has lost its muscle, right? It has fatigued, but we still have fortune and fate in Virgo. And we also have the salve, panacea, the answer, the remedy. Okay. Heartstrings are being pulled here, Virgo, but somebody might be playing mind games with you, or just playing, being manipulative because they know that you have feelings for them. I set up here I said for this Taurus energy, be careful that I think that was what was crossing. I'll have to go back and watch, but one of these, either Taurus or Capricorn here, or Capricorn or Taurus, had some kind of energy in the outside of them. Hang on, let me see if I can get anything here. I would say trust but verify here, especially if you're a masculine energy. Again, check that if someone is giving you news over the phone that there's a pregnancy, I would wait for proof of that. This could also just be a mother figure who's making you feel guilty, pulling on your heartstrings, but taken advantage by, throwing on the shoulds and the guilt energy there. All right, Virgo, let's see what's surrounding around winter. Well, we get in here on this side of the world. So I'd say trust but verify on that one, Virgo, especially since we have quite a few asteroids in there. I posted a picture of the table of my motherboard yesterday, so have a look. All right, and finally for Libra, to finish off our air energy here. And I got a Cosmic Insights. If you would like me to pull you a card from my Cosmic Insights deck, I just put a heart by your name, and that's all I need to know. And I'll just go down the list. All right, Libra. Okay, all that shuffling. So I want more than that. Around winter, Libra, maybe that's when this justice energy is showing up. We saw last night in the near future. Maybe that's when something is final. Okay, where's my bottom of my deck here? I must have gotten flipped. Terms, working out, negotiating with you. Maybe someone is begging to get back in your good graces, especially if they tried to pull some kind of shenanigans or childish behavior with you. I'm going to pull another one there for you, Libra. Can I get another Libra card, please? Okay, so appreciation around winter, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, expressing love. Okay, it looks like children, responsibilities, childhood, immaturity, innocence. This could be, again, following that Virgo energy. Maybe it's even a child like trying to hit you up for some money. Maybe they spent all their money already in school. Could be. I'm just not satisfied with that for Libra. Around winter? What is this wildness being foreshadowed now? That we want to express our wildness, even in a measured way, reveals darker passions. There we go. Signs. Okay, spiritual contract, songs, telepathic, and dreaming of them. Wow. And that's a little like peacock energy there. And maybe this is when this justice or that contract is complete, winter time. If you have children, maybe that's delayed. Was part of your spiritual contract was to only bring kids, those souls, into the world, and then there was nothing left together to learn. Maybe this is when you're going on a getaway, especially if you have telepathic communication with someone, or you feel that this is that choice energy of the Lovers. Run away in the sunset, begin an adventure, or go on a vacation. Okay. Libra would be in my 3rd and 4th houses, and that's communication and home, and hopefully going to be in New Zealand this Christmas. So leaving my home. All right. So if you like that deck, that was called the Soul Symphony Oracle deck. And this one that I'm answering your questions is Cosmic Insight. I've saged these, but I have not. This is the first time I'm seeing the deck along with you guys. All right, Miss Diana with her blue throat chakra expression. I got you, girl. Okay. What cosmic insight does Spirit, please and thank you, have for Diana's best and highest good? And for some reason, I never even sit like this. I got my right foot flat and grounded and my left foot kind of back behind me on a tippy toe. Left tippy toe. I don't know what that is. Okay. Best and highest good advice, cosmic insights for Diana, please. Tippy toe. Is that a precipice? Are you tippy toeing around something? Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Okay, wow. All right. Distance, everything you own in a box to the left. You and your partner maybe, no way. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And I have my feet 1 foot in front of the other. I mean, I never sit like this in this chair. That's wild. What do you think about that, Diane? Okay. Wow. Huh. Everything you own in the box to a left, to the left, to the left. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Oh, around you. Yeah, something about a commitment. Okay. That's what wanted to come through. Again, I have not seen these cards before, so this is just best and highest good advice for whatever you're thinking about. I hadn't even looked at my chat yet to see who's next. Fate, karma, something ending, and then something beginning. Cycles. Okay, we do have that Wheel of Fortune energy today, foreshadowing now. What could be culminating or coming up revealed at the full moon in Taurus and showing up by the new start, new moon in Scorpio. That's wild. Okay, you guys saw it happen. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes I even freak myself out. Judy Jude. All right. Best and highest good. What cosmic insight does Spirit have for Miss Judy, whatever she is needing to know right now? Diana, I don't know what that's about, hun, but let me know if we need to schedule. Okay. And we've got Miss Judy Jude. I just heard yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Was someone talking your ear off? Could not be me. No way. What's yada, yada, yada? Yeah, it's like, it feels like something's going on forever. Aries, Leo, Sag, something regarding a fire sign. That is someone's, yeah, they're going on and on and on, like taking up all your time, and you're like, oh my God. This person really likes how they look. They like to talk your ear off. They like to tell you all of their accomplishments. They're very full of themselves. Okay, this is again cosmic insight for whatever reason, Spirit. If you were asking a question about a person, and you're like, is that this person's a little too full of themselves, Jude? Could be a fire sign, but I feel like that's all that fire energy too, that of Sagittarius, that I keep getting something big is coming for Saggy. We do have Mars moving there as well, since we're leaving Scorpio today, the test. I hope that makes sense to you, Judy. These are pretty vague, but I hope the messages are resonating for you there. Miss Kathy, can I please and thank you, Spirit, messages for Kathy's best and highest good? What does she need to know right now to help her? Okay. Sevens here. Time to go. What's that? The bunny hop? Bunny hop. There was a rabbit here in this recent past, some kind of reunion energy. We have a symbol of masculine, someone with fiery emotions. This is where Vulcan, the asteroid, is sitting a rabbit metamorphed into a fairy, transforming their basic instincts, trying to calm themselves down, maybe. The bunny hop. Na, 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 na. Is that? No, that's the chicken dance. Da, 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 da. Is that what that is? No, it's the one where you put your hands on the shoulder. You're going to a wedding or something? I don't think anybody does fucking bunny hops anymore. But that's what I got, the bunny hop. Okay. See, I'm just reporting what I get. It rarely makes sense to me until it does. Okay. All right. Purple, third eye. You've got a purple heart there. What does Kathy need to know about what's a bunny hop? Aw, did someone love the bunny hop? A lost loved one watches over you. Was someone like, did someone like Playboy, or maybe was even in the Playboy? Like they were dead sexy. A rabbit metamorphed into a fairy, someone that was lucky, someone could be Cancer because Cancer's in Jupiter, someone that transformed their baser instinct and now they're helping you out this lifetime. Okay, and pets, a rabbit, bunny. Really? If you are getting a bunny, I will shit my pants. There's nobody else watching now but us chickens, so it's okay. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Maybe your pet is the guardian. The bunny hop. It's something to do though. It's like something with a wedding and fun, like very fun energy. Maybe you just need to have fun. Maybe you need to go dance. Maybe you need to get on a bunny train. I don't know. Something about a bunny hop. Let me know if someone's trying to give you a bunny, or if there's a bunny that comes into your pathway that needs to be rehomed. I say take it on there. You'll have to let me know what that's about, because these are strange messages for me, guys. Okay. I mean, it happens all the time to me, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And then can be even days later, I'm like, oh. Okay, Miss Saute Mama, best and highest good cosmic insights for Miss Marsha. What does she need to know? What insight, clue do we have now? Okay, things are getting serious. We did see that Two of Cups in the outcome with a glow up from the flow up. And we had our choice energy, but not yet having communicated that choice as of yet. near future Empress and the moon energy, or excuse me, the world energy. I just saw an owl, a sign for owl construction today. Yin and yang, there was lots of that in the reading, with this energy here, and I pointed out a couple of other ones. Okay, what's around you here? Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. The heart of the reading, she's holding 2 clocks. We're at the bottom of the steps, ready and dressed for the ball. We just haven't gone in yet. This might be that winter energy as well. I know that's yin yang in combination there, but I'm also seeing a Venn diagram. There's things that are different and unique about you and this person, but then there are so many things that you have in common. And the Axl Rose Patience song, I don't know what the lyrics are, but I need. Okay, whatever you know in your heart is coming, girl, it's coming. So it's just a matter of not delaying that energy that we want to receive with worry. Okay. What you want you here. It's a matter of time. What time is that? That could either be 11, 20, 20, 11:25. So back to that Saggy timing. I think it's going to be sooner than a few. I think a few is pushing it, but I think that might depend on our whether we worry about it or not. Okay, and delivering this news of change. Okay, could also be a 5 o'clock or 5 till 5. We did have the 55 come out in the center of the outcome. Maybe this is when, once we deliver that 55, then we get our glow up, the fate, the timing of fate. But it does require letting this tower fall over a ship that's already sailed. Okay. That's definitely coming back into the reading. Also, oh, that's a fun card. Sexual chemistry and reminiscing. Okay, we saw that in the Three of Cups in the recent past. Woo, that one was like, that was stuck in there. It was like trying to get blood from a turnip. Okay, Miss Peg. Woo, that was hidden in that moon, man. Okay. We've got Miss Peck. I hope that made sense, Marcia. Like, just, like whatever comes out. I don't even know why it does, but there you have that. Miss Peg. Miss Peggy, best and highest good, cosmic insights. I just felt a need to slow my roll. Okay. Okay. Another pep card here, fire sign as well, giving a current pet more love. Slowing your roll, enjoying parts of life and focusing on your own sun here. So guys, our solar plexus, if you think about your rib cage, it goes up, right? So underneath that is our solar plexus, where we inhale and exhale, just like our baby slept. Their bellies inflate up, so do our pets. Watch your pet sleep. It's very relaxing. Their little bellies inflate and deflate. And this is about you following your joy. Slow your roll. Follow your, that's like the water divining rods, right? It led them to water. They would hold the sticks going like that through the desert to try to find water. This is about you finding your sun, what's around you here. Communicate, compromise, forgiveness, and working out. There's some dialogue. Why finally dialogue, or finally happiness. Okay. But this, you gotta follow your arrow wherever you go. That's who is that? Follow your arrow wherever you go. I think Casey Musgraves. I think. And maybe you're communicating that you're prioritizing your happiness, or you're like, okay, guys, someone's going to have to take over some of these things I've taken on, because I need to prioritize my solar plexus. And we did have the sun, the happiest card in the deck, as the block. Okay. I hope that made sense for you, Miss Peg. All right, that pink, and that would be following your intuition. And then the chakra, your crown chakra, the energy around you, the pink, literally your aura changes when you start doing this. Okay. And I wasn't looking at anybody's name yet, just the pink and purple. Getting ready to be wined and dined. So this could be a side mess. Oh, okay, it came out with the fire sign again. Enjoy. Get back to enjoying things. If you enjoy a night out to eat, who doesn't? I love going out to eat. But maybe take yourself on a date. Go on a date with a girlfriend. Go, take your kids, or like maybe just go by yourself. Have a date with yourself. You do everything for everybody else, but like your whole aura changes, honey, just by even the simplest of things. Okay. Hope that helped, Miss Peg. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it, Kathy? Yeah, Diana, yours was nuts too. Definitely cool. Yeah, aw, thank you. You benefit from schedule. I appreciate you. Yeah, Mercury retrograde's going to be in Sag almost all of November. That's going to be super, super fun. Judy, you crack my ass. Yada, yada, yada. Oh my gosh. I wish I could see the moon right now too. Yeah, just like it might just be a sign, okay? Because I'm asking for what is manifesting now, what's foreshadowing now, okay? Wow. You saw an owl on your fence line today too? No way. I saw a squirrel, but I think I wrote down the time, and I don't have my book handy here because I wrote it down. I also had 222. I hit 222 on my miles today, and today is a 2 day. No way. Really, Diana, you heard the song too? Maybe that's where I was picking it up. Well, owls in the near future there, Chicky Chew. All right. There's Miss Kaylee. You will slow your roll on as you do. Kaylee, am I pulling for you? Recall the arrow from Pocahontas. Okay, follow your arrow wherever you go. Kaylee's in the house. Let's get Miss Kaylee a cosmic insight, please. Peg, the hawk. Oh my gosh, my friend that lives in a different state now, she sent me a picture of a red-tailed hawk, or took a little video of it on her Snap. And last night I sent her the spiritual meaning of it. I've never seen a red-tailed hawk. Wow. It was sitting on her fence in her backyard. So if we're sitting on the fence, guys, this is kind of that's what the hangman is all about. I feel like instead of sitting on a fence, you'd rather be swinging from some rafters here. Miss Kaylee, can I get a cosmic insight for Miss Kaylee? Y'all know I like hanging out with you. Peg, if only if someone else pays. Hey, if that's where your arrow wants you to follow. Oh, and I can't remember what the red-tailed hawk was. Maybe nope, that was the mallard. Mallard was new beginnings. Okay. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. This could be a preliminary foreshadowing. And we did have environmental energy, someone either wanting to not show what's been hidden in their moon, or someone trying to be like, what? And thinking it's not a problem. Oh, wow. Okay. Environmental energy. If that person is the reason you've been on pause is because the Seven of Swords trying to get away with something that they don't want you to know about. And they're like, what do you want from me? They're acting like it's not a problem. Okay, I would go with your gut here because there's really no room in a relationship when a narcissist is involved, guys, or even narcissistic behavior. You're not even part of the equation. Okay. But you are being watched over wherever you're being guided to do now. Follow that high priestess, girl. Okay. Follow that high priestess. Oh, what do you keep telling Peggy, Kaylee? You saw 222 today. You did. That's awesome. Oh my Lanta. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that deck. That's new to me. Again, Cosmic Insight Oracle cards. There's only like 40 of them, so I was kind of bummed about the number or the quantity, but they were on sale. So, that's okay then. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you and I love you so much. And until next time, and bye-bye for now.